Hey there. Welcome to my live. I thought I'd go on I thought I'd do this live because it's been raining and the roads are really wet, and I wanted to get this live out there because I wanted to talk to you about some research that I did on the new Gold hair care line. Now, before you invest in any new professional brand, you need to see this analysis. I used actually an AI program that I've been using that's really good at doing research online. So basically, it scours the web for all kinds of information, and I had it reevaluate itself on all of the responses to make sure that it gave really good answers, accurate facts. So, basically, if you haven't already heard, we've been carrying this new hair care brand called Gold Professional. It's a Danish luxury hair care brand that's winning global green awards and targeting U.S. salons. What I discovered will surprise you on, the kind of research that I got out of it. So it actually started comparing, Olaplex, Kevin Murphy, and Davines, and it pronounces Davines completely wrong. But anyway, this is a short live that I wanted to do, and actually I recorded the video where the AI actually reads it, so you don't have to listen to me read the research. But let me go share my slide here, and we'll start that. Okay, so here we go.
Executive Summary. Verified Brand Profile. Gold Professional is a Danish luxury hair care brand designed by hairstylists for hairstylists, featuring Scandinavian minimalism and eco-conscious formulations. The brand has earned recognition with Global Green Awards for Best Green Hair Care Brand and Best Natural Men's Brand, positioning it as a credible premium entry in the U.S. professional market.
So let me get back here, and I just want to make a comment. So, with all of the stuff that's been going on in our industry lately, there's so many major brands that are, that were once, only exclusive to stylists and salons. They're now not exclusive. And, some of the biggest brands that we've had, they've never made any promises saying that they were going to be exclusive forever. And I hate to mention this, but Color Wow was one of our most successful hair care brands, at least in my history of doing hair care. Back in the day, we've had some really successful brands, and I should say it's one of the major ones, because back in the day I had TG Bedhead when it launched years and years ago, and we carried Wella, we carried L'Oreal, and when we started the Salon Center here in Florida, one of our biggest brands for the longest time, actually it was our biggest brand for the longest time, was Brazilian Blowout. And then I can't remember exactly when Colorwell came along, but it was about, I don't know, 8 to 10 years ago. And that was when nobody really knew who they were. I mean, they were with another distributor, and they didn't really do much with them. And when we first got it, we were only able to sell the root cover up. And then a couple months after that, or something like that, we were actually introduced to the rest of the line. But of course, that was before Dreamcoat ever came out. So it wasn't really that big of a line, or that well known of a line. And the reason why I mention that is because one thing you got to understand about the Gold hair care brand, it's been around since 2008, 2009. This is when the two owners, the two stylists, Victor and Marco, when they decided they wanted to break away from the industry norm, because one Victor was with Sebastian before they, when they were owned by Jerry Kazenza, before they sold. And also Marco was with Schwarzkopf. But they got tired of seeing what was going on in the industry, and so they set out to create their own brand. And their big promise to themselves was that they would never make their products available online or in retail. And so this was a line that was actually created by stylists for stylists. So that's, when the research was done, that's pretty much what they're talking about, is that they actually created this to be totally unique and a total salon exclusive for stylists and salons, unlike what's happening today. So, a lot of people just, when they make comparisons from one brand to the other, this is not a brand new brand. This is not like we're having to start from scratch and they just came out and they're trying to get some traction. They're trying to get traction in the US because they haven't really been in the US for very long. They're an international brand. They're all over Europe. They're well known. They're very highly regarded. And, when I was first told last year that they were looking into a new brand, I did my own research then to see if this was something that I was going to get excited about. And my initial research showed me, compared to everything else that I carried, including my current brands at the time, that this was a winning brand. And so that's what got me excited. And now that we have it, now that we've launched it, we've already had great results. The first couple of weeks, were kind of rocky because it was going into the Labor Day holiday, and so a lot of people took vacations and stuff or longer weekends, and so it didn't really get launched very well. But this last week, the company sold out of a lot of stuff, all of the intros and everything, and we're back in stock on everything. But I just wanted to really emphasize that, where they're at with this brand and how it compares. So, they've got a lot of stuff going on. They've got their education. These guys are designers and platform artists. They put on amazing shows. This is not like some brand that just started from scratch and they're building the momentum. Even with Color Wow, as much as I loved working with Giles, he was one of the few people. I mean, I've worked with him all this time, and these guys, the challenge that they have now is to build a team in the U.S., and that's what that's their main goal, is to build their team, build salons, and create an amazing platform for Salon-exclusive. And so let me just go back to the presentation so you can see and learn more about what I found out. But I just wanted to say that, okay? So here we go.
Context and opportunity. The U.S. professional hair care market presents exceptional growth potential, projected to reach $57.5 billion by 2033 at a 5.3% CAGR. The luxury segment shows even stronger momentum at 9.4% CAGR, reaching $24 billion by 2030. Gold. Professional enters this expansion with verified credentials and award recognition. 1. Brand positioning against established competitors versus Olaplex. While Olaplex dominates bond-building technology, Gold Professional offers multifunctional, compact formulations with natural ingredient sourcing from 14 countries, including avocado oil, Mexico, marine algae, Oceania, and saffron, Iran. Versus Kevin Murphy. Both emphasize salon exclusivity, but Gold Professional differentiates through Scandinavian minimalism and verified environmental awards, versus Kevin Murphy's Australian surf culture positioning, versus Davines. Both target sustainability conscious consumers, but Gold Professional offers unisex design philosophy and supports multiple environmental organizations, PETA, Oceania, the Nature Conservancy, creating broader ethical appeal. Gold Professional occupies the Nordic luxury with global ingredients space, currently underrepresented in U.S. professional hair care. Their combination of Danish design heritage, award-winning sustainability credentials, and multifunctional product philosophy creates distinct competitive differentiation. 2. Distribution strategy and profit margin. Analysis. Gold. Professional maintains strict professional-only distribution, ensuring salons retain full control over client relationships and pricing. This exclusivity model becomes increasingly valuable as competitors move to retail channels. Margin protection.
This is the part that I was saying that's so important. The value of having total salon exclusivity and not being able to buy anywhere online. Like if you go to their website, there's no place on their website that will allow you to buy anything. There's no pricing on the website. I don't think there's any retail pricing, but I don't think there's any pricing. And so this is a safe place for stylists and salons to send their clients, unlike most other brands out there. And I'm telling you, most of our brands are like this. You send them to their website, first thing they're going to do is try and capture their email. So what happens there? Well, they get your client's email, then they start marketing directly. They're not about that. And so there's not once have I gone to their website, have they tried to capture my email. And so that tells me right there, they're not after the individual customer. And then also, and I'm going to post this video next week, I actually went on Amazon to look and see if there were any, if you could find any of their products online. There's other products called Gold, but it's not their Gold. Okay, Gold Professional Hair Care is totally different look, totally different product, totally different quality. And the other thing about this research that I didn't even compare against Kerastase or Orbe or any of those other high-end brands, because for one, most of my stylists and salons that don't already carry those brands, there's no way that they can even carry those, because you have to, in order to get those brands, you have to qualify, you have to have a certain size salon, you have to make definitely a significant investment. And I don't know if it's still true today, but I do remember that some of those brands used to be, they used to have minimums, like you had to order by case quantities. And so that also caused problems for salons that maybe don't have quite the turnover as some of the bigger salons that are carrying those brands. So this is now an affordable luxury brand that you can carry in your salon, or if you're an independent studio stylist, this is something that you can carry that's very unique and different. And when your clients buy this from you, they're going to come back to you to get it. More than likely, they're not going to go to another salon. Even if there's a salon nearby, they're going to go to you, because most everybody is going to be selling it at the suggested retail pricing, which is important because, once you start getting into a pricing more, then everybody loses. The client loses, the salon loses, the manufacturers lose. It's just not a good situation. All right, let me get back to the presentation.
Advantages. No retail channel conflicts or price erosion.
There you go.
Multifunctional formulations reduce inventory complexity while maximizing per client value. Award recognition provides marketing leverage without salon investment. Verified brand support. As a fashion-forward experience brand, Gold Professional emphasizes education and craftsmanship support for stylists worldwide. 3. Target demographic alignment. Enhanced profile. Beyond affluent consumers, Gold Professional's unisex design and men's category awards expand addressable market to include male grooming segment, fastest growing category with the brand's Best Natural Men's Brand Award, providing immediate credibility. Eco-conscious professionals. The brand's environmental organization partnerships and sulfate paraben-free formulations align with 2025 clean beauty trends, showing sustained 9.4% growth. Minimalist consumers. Compact, multifunctional products appeal to consumers seeking simplified routines without performance compromise. 4. Required salon investment analysis. Realistic assessment. Gold Professional's multifunctional approach reduces traditional salon investment barriers. Lower inventory. Complexity. Compact formulations require less storage space. Multifunctional products reduce SKU requirements. Versus.
So that's the other thing is the Salon Center does not require any minimum purchase or investment. So we highly recommend salons and stylists, invest in the intros because that's going to give you your best value and it's the best way to represent the brand. However, we know that we have people that, they want to pick and choose what they want to sell. So I always highly recommend people at least get the intro that will give you one each of all the products so you know what the products are and what they do. And then from there you can decide what you want to carry and not carry. But this is so important because if you understand how the other larger brands work, you must buy certain intros and you must represent the entire brand. And not so with this one. So that's another differentiating aspect of it that I think is important to keep in mind.
Traditional lines. Global ingredient sourcing suggests premium pricing supports healthy margins. Educational investment. Award recognition simplifies client education conversations. Nordic Heritage Story provides clear differentiation narrative. Environmental credentials align with existing clean beauty education. Marketing support assets. Global Green Awards provide third-party validation. Scandinavian design aesthetic offers Instagram-ready visual content. Environmental partnerships create community engagement opportunities.
All right, so that's pretty much all I'm going to play. Some of that stuff doesn't mean anything to most stylists, and hopefully you kind of got the gist out of what I'm talking about. So this is a brand that my research basically suggested is a good brand to bring on if you're looking for an affordable luxury brand. Now, if you're not, then this is not even going to be any value to you. But let me just ask you this. How many of those brands that you're carrying currently that you are representing and you're recommending to your clients, only to find out that your clients can buy them online somewhere? Not only can they buy them on Amazon, but you just realize these companies will actually start sending emails and marketing to your clients. And is that something that you want to spend time doing, making that investment and selling to your clients when they're going to be buying online? Now, having said that, yes, I still carry Color Wow and some of the other brands that we carry that can be available online or purchased online. I'm going to continue to support Color Wow even though they were purchased by L'Oreal. And, so far nothing has changed and may not change until sometime next year. And if it does to the degree that doesn't make any sense for us, then, we already have really good brands that we're reintroducing or introducing to the market that I think will make hairdressers happy and salons happy that make the investment. So I just wanted to do this live and just kind of like reinforce why you should be carrying this brand. It's just such a cool brand to invest in, and it's good quality product. Let me see if I can find the website here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, can you see this? This is just some of the products that they have available. Very beautiful images and videos. This is just a little bit about what their line looks like. This is some of their shampoos and conditioners, your styling and protection, your finishing products. I mean, just look at the beautiful packaging. I mean, does your brand look like this? And the metaphoric is, this is actually the Dream Shampoo and Come True Conditioner is in our special Stylist bag deal. But, and you know, they actually have more things coming. They have hair care. They have something called True Pigments, which we haven't brought in yet. But I'm excited about some of the skincare products that they have coming, their perfumes, and I don't know why it's not listed, but they have a lip balm that's just been incredible. And you know, we sold out of that fairly quickly, but I just wanted to show you that real quick. That's basically the gist of this live. Hopefully you got something out of it. I don't see that many people on, so probably most people will watch it, you know, on the replay. But if you're interested in this brand, please message me below if you're a stylist in the Jacksonville region, and whether you're one of my customers or not, hopefully you are. Cannot sell to anybody else's, any of the other reps' customers, but hopefully you'll take the leap and think about investing in this. And if you want more information, I've got a special page that I made that gives you way more information, and I'll probably end up putting this research into a PDF somewhere down the line. I don't have it on there now, but if you're interested, let me know in the comments. And if you're somebody watching this maybe in another part of the country and you are already using this brand, please comment below and let us know what you think of it and what is your favorite products in the brand. All right, I appreciate you watching. Take care. Have a great day. See ya. Oh, by the way, it hasn't ended yet. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, now's the time to do it. Just hit the subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell so that you can get notified of my next video when I upload. And I try to do 2 to 3 a week. And lately it's been more. All right, thanks again.